Hello, hi YouTube. This is Brittany, aka Brit Inspires, and I am coming to you guys live here again to inspire and encourage and to speak life to you. We all are growing and evolving in this journey called life. We're all going through different experiences. We're all having ups and downs, and some of us experiencing tragedy, some of us might be experiencing great moments of abundance and high peaks. There's so many different things that we will experience in this life. And so today I wanted to make a video specifically on how to overcome your wounds, how to overcome the battle, how to overcome the moments where we've gotten knocked down and feel like we can't get back up. And I want to talk to you guys about that, about how I've experienced it and how I've been able to overcome some of the biggest battles that I faced, and how I was able to get my mind right, get my spirit right, get my joy back. And I know that a lot of you guys, you may be out there going through silent battles, and those are the hardest ones, when you're going through a silent battle and you feel like you don't have anybody that you can open up to and talk to about what you're going through. And that's hard, especially when it seems like everything's fine. Especially when people look at your life and they look at you and they're like, "Yo, you seem happy. You seem great. You seem like everything's great." But deep down inside, you're going through your own inner battles that you feel no one really is gonna understand this battle. I want to talk to you guys about that, and I want to give you guys some tools and some helpful ways on how to overcome it. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, I am a life coach, spiritualist. I love speaking life to people. I also am a solo entrepreneur. I started my own coffee subscription box called Inspiration Cups, right? And it's all about inspiring the subscribers and gifting people with something positive, something that can encourage them in their time of like whatever they might be going through, or just to send them love and appreciation and gratitude. So that's what the boxes are all about. It comes with coffee, a journal, or a planner. It also comes with a candle. It's perfect for your morning routine, and I have the link in the description if you want to order it for a friend, if you want to order it to gift to someone. Definitely is one of those great gifts. If you want to just love on yourself and give yourself some self-care, it's even better to order it for yourself. So that's my passion project. That is my business. That is what I love to do. And when you guys order, you definitely help support me and continue to do the work that I'm doing. So let's dive into the video. Let's talk about it. So when you find yourself in a space, right? And a lot of us found ourselves in this space this past year. With everything happening with COVID, I think a lot of people had a lot of changes in their lives, or a lot of realizations, or tower moments, or moments where it was like, what is going on? Or maybe your energy felt low, or maybe you had the opposite happen. You had high energy and you got more optimistic about life. Regardless on what side of the spectrum, we all feel these different emotions at different times in our lives, and we all will face different tragedies and pains that might come. And I just want to talk to you guys about how to really gather your energy back to a positive space. It's not possible. I don't think everybody is happy, like could possibly be happy every single day of their lives. Nobody's truly able to do that every single day. But I'm one of those optimistic believers, and I believe in optimism. I believe that you may not feel good right now, but you can work towards feeling better every single day. And it's just taking more steps towards making yourself feel better. And what I've found, what I've learned, a huge lesson. I remember I had a life coach who, during a really stressful time in my life, I was working a job that was really high pressure. And she just said to me, she's like, I told her, I said, I'm so stressed out, I'm so overwhelmed. She's like, you got to up the self-care. You got to do more self-care. And I was like, okay, self-care. So I didn't really know what that looked like at that time. You know, it was a while back, and I just didn't really know what self-care looked like. What does that even mean, to care for yourself? And self-care looks like so many different ways, and I know it's a popular topic. We all talk about self-care, but it comes down to really loving yourself, like learning how to truly love yourself. And what it looks like to care for your body and your mind and your spirit and your soul and your physical well-being. Like, all of that is important, and you got to put that as a priority over everything, over your business, over your activities throughout the day. You got to put yourself and your well-being ahead of everything, because at the end of the day, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're pouring from an empty cup, if there's nothing in that cup, you're not going to be able to pour into anyone else's cup. You can't be a blessing as much as you would like to be, because you are emotionally drained. You are emotionally pulled. And that's why it's important to spend that time to pour into your own being and to encourage yourself and to uplift yourself. And so I'm going to talk about different ways that you could do that, not just on the physical, but on the spiritual, because I feel like spiritually is the core foundational things. It's what gets us going. It helps to elevate our mentality. And if our mentality is in the right place, then we're able to do a lot more. We're able to be more efficient and more effective. And I learned this: if your mental's not right, your life ain't gonna be right. Mental's everything. And mental and spiritual are connected. They're interconnected. So it's so important to work on that spirit. So one of the ways, and I mean, this is probably the most powerful way to really hone in positive, good energy is prayer. And I mean, whether you are a believer or not a believer, whatever, I don't know where you sit and stand, but there's power in really quieting your mind and praying and believing in that higher power to guide and lead you. Pray. Ask for guidance. Really sit with yourself and pray, meditate, visualize, and create the reality that you really want. Create the emotions that you really want. When you pray, you release so much out of you. You release so much that you're holding on to. Release it, let it go. And that's a powerful way to get yourself back into a place of happiness. Now, another way, and there's so many ways, you can dance, you can get out and just move your body and work out. Just cultivating that positive flow of energy, whether it's doing yoga, whether it's doing boxing, or getting out and just doing any kind of aerobics, any kind of workouts, anything that just gets your juices flowing, just moving your body in general, and being outside, going outside into nature, experiencing that beautiful prana and sun and sunlight and all that gorgeousness and the views. Go and stare in long distances. Just really enjoy your experience here. And another big one is gratitude. A lot of times, and I'm guilty of this, we get caught in self-pity. And we look at our lives, and whether they're big situations or whether they're small situations, we look at ourselves and we're like, oh man, this isn't right, and this is happening to me, and I don't like how this is, and I don't like how that is. If you sit with yourself every single day and you write down your things that you are grateful for, gratitude, because everything's a blessing. Even the bad is a blessing, because the bad is teaching you the best lessons. The negative experiences that we have, it teaches us, one, what we don't want to experience. Two, it teaches us that, we're actually stronger than we think. We have more in us to give than we think. And we can overcome more things than we think. So really allow yourself to go through and flow through the pain, and understand that the pain is here to teach you some of the most valuable lessons. And you are strong enough to withhold and go through every trial that comes your way. You can overcome it, because there's a power within you that it transcends the pain, the suffering, all those different things. One thing I learned, and I believe it was Bob Proctor or maybe it was Abraham Hicks, but they said we didn't come here to suffer. We came here to live abundantly. We come here to live in expansion and growth. And when you suffer a situation, when you're going through suffering, it's all about perspective. It's about how you choose to see and view the situation that you are in. It's perspective. If you're able to gather the right perspective, then you can overcome, because you can see through the illusion. And that's the trick, is to see through the illusions. See through the illusions. I always think about Plato's allegory of the cave. It is such a powerful story. It's about people being in darkness and looking at the shadows on the wall. I want to show you guys a picture of it. I wish I had a picture of it, but it's people being projected. They're projected these images, and they see these images, these shadows on the wall, as that's it. That's all it is these actors, these shadows. And then some people start moving out of that position, and they come up into the cave. They're starting to walk up out of the cave, and they're like, wait a minute, there's a light up there. There's colors. And they get to the top of the cave. They peek out, and they see all of the beauty that surrounds them. They see the many, many, many trees, all of the abundance, all of the opulence around them. And they're like, wow, this is so beautiful. I've never seen these colors. And then they start walking out, and you see people standing, and then you see people sitting. You see people sitting and staring at the sun and staring at the scenery. That is what it is to truly come out of that dark space. When you're in a dark space and those illusions are being played in your mind, and they're telling you this story and this narrative, your false self, your false identity, your false, what people think or what people have thought about you or said about you, it's all an illusion. It's what is being projected at you. It is not true. It's not truth. So when you start to realize your truth and your being, and you wake up to the truth within you, and you start coming to the surface and seeing the beautiful opulence and the light, then you know that you're becoming aware of something more, something beautiful. And that is within you. That is only found within you. The kingdom of heaven is within. It is within your soul, your being. God resides right there with you. And so that's the beautiful thing. In any sorrow, any pain, anything that we go through, we're not alone in it. You're not alone. You're not alone. And just know that. Know that. You're not alone. And so that's one of the major ways, is just really switching your perspective, being able to see things from a different point of view. Get your mind set on the right things. Every morning, incorporate a morning routine. Read books, listen to audio, study to show yourself approved. Really flood your mind with everything that's going to enlighten you and inspire you and give you hope. Because if you flood your mind with the lies and the illusions that they feed you, then you'll be consumed in that lie and that illusion. You'll be programmed. You'll be programmed with whatever someone else wants to program you. And you get programmed from so many different sources. You get programmed from television. You get programmed from the media. You get programmed from your friends and family and people's opinions and everybody's idea of how you should live and how you should be. But the only computer program you should be downloading is the program that you believe of yourself. And that's what you got to practice. And in those moments of woundedness, in those moments of darkness, in those moments where you feel alone, you feel like, where's the sunshine? Where's the light? Just realize that you have light within. That the sunshine resides within you, and it's all in a shift of perspective and a choice to choose to come out of that dark space and to walk into more light, more peace, more joy, more flow of abundance. Because you're powerful. You have power within you, so much power to create the reality that you want, and the lifestyle that you want, and the dreams that you desire. And so you don't have to stay in a state of unhappiness. You don't have to live in someone else's reality. Everyone has a different perspective. Everyone has a different reality. No one's going to look at you and see what you see like you see it. Because we were made this way to be different, unique. So someone's going to have a difference of opinion, and that's okay. That's all right. That's your reality. It's not mine. If I choose to live in this reality, in this way, that's my free will. I get to do that. If you choose to live in this reality, and that way, that is your free will. You get to do that, and it's beautiful. Enjoy that life. We're free to do that. And so you don't have to stay in the darkness. You don't have to stay in the sad space. You can come out. You can come out. And I speak that from my own experience. I'm the type of person that I'm all about smiling. I'm all about being happy. I'm all about finding the silver lining. I am that optimist. I love being an optimist. And some people can look at my optimism and be like, girl, you know you're not really that happy. And sometimes I don't feel happy. Sometimes I feel heavy. Sometimes I feel different emotions. Sometimes I can't get off the couch. And that's normal. It's human. But you don't have to stay there. That is the trick. You don't got to stay there. You can come out. You can come out. So I wanted to do this video to encourage you guys, if you're going through a season of hurt or pain, wearing heaviness, I understand. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's all about really being aware of your own mental health, of others' mental health, and being sensitive to those who are going through it, who are mourning, who are in depressions, who are sick. Really having sympathy for them, but also holding them in a high light, seeing them in a better light, and not misunderstanding, just understanding they're in this space and sending encouragement, like sending positive gifts to them, sending things that are going to get them feeling like, oh, someone cares. So these type of things, for those who are not in a dark place, is our responsibility to be an encouragement to those who are in that dark place. Send love. Send love. Send love. Whether it's energetically, whether it's actually going physically and being with that person, or just praying for them, it's about sending love. Because the same will return to you in your time of lowliness, in your time of woundedness. So continue to send out that abundance of love and abundance of peace and abundance of joy to the others, to people around you. And that is my video. If you listen to this video all the way up until the end, I just want to let you know, thank you so much. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you just joining me in this moment. And I just pray that you have a blessed day, that you have a blessed moment in time, and that you really stay present in this present moment. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast into the future, and don't get stuck in the past, but stay in this present moment as you prepare yourself for what is to come. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for listening, and many blessings.